Lesson: Presenting findings to leadership and stakeholders. Presenting audit findings to leadership and stakeholders in the realm of artificial intelligence compliance and ethics requires a nuanced understanding of both the technical details and the broader implications of these findings. As AI systems become increasingly integral to business operations, ensuring compliance with regulatory standards and ethical guidelines is paramount. Effective communication of audit findings can bridge the gap between technical complexities and strategic decision-making, empowering leaders to take informed actions. This lesson explores actionable insights, practical tools, and frameworks that can be directly applied to enhance proficiency in presenting these findings. A fundamental aspect of presenting audit findings is the ability to distill complex information into clear, actionable insights. This requires a deep understanding of both the technical aspects of AI systems and the regulatory and ethical standards that govern them. One effective tool for achieving this is the use of data visualization techniques. By transforming raw data into visual representations, auditors can highlight key trends and patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. For instance, a heat map can be used to illustrate areas of an AI system that require immediate attention, such as biases in data processing or deviations from intended outcomes. This approach not only makes the information more accessible to non-technical stakeholders, but also facilitates a more engaging and impactful presentation. Another essential framework for presenting audit findings is the SWOT analysis, which evaluates the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats associated with the AI system under review. By organizing findings within this framework, auditors can provide a balanced view of the system's performance, highlighting areas that are compliant with ethical standards while also identifying potential risks. This structured approach enables stakeholders to understand not only what is working well, but also where improvements are needed. For example, a strength may be the system's ability to process large volumes of data efficiently, while a weakness might be its susceptibility to biased decision-making due to flawed training data. Opportunities could include the potential for algorithmic improvements, while threats may involve regulatory non-compliance. In addition to visualization and structured analysis, storytelling is a powerful tool for conveying audit findings. By framing the audit results within a narrative context, auditors can create a compelling story that resonates with stakeholders. This technique helps to humanize the data, connecting the findings to real-world implications and potential impacts on the organization and its clients. For instance, instead of merely stating that an AI system has a 20% error rate, the auditor might describe a scenario where this error rate could lead to significant financial losses or reputational damage. By illustrating the consequences of inaction, auditors can motivate stakeholders to prioritize necessary changes. An effective presentation of audit findings also requires a focus on actionable recommendations. Stakeholders need clear, practical steps they can take to address identified issues. One approach is to use the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound to formulate recommendations. By ensuring that each recommendation meets these criteria, auditors can provide stakeholders with a clear roadmap for implementation. For example, a recommendation to reduce algorithmic bias might specify the need for a more diverse training dataset, aim to reduce bias by 30%, leverage existing data collection processes, align with the organization's diversity goals, and set a target completion date within 6 months. To illustrate the application of these tools and frameworks, consider a case study of a financial institution using an AI-powered credit scoring system. During an audit, it was discovered that the system disproportionately denied credit to applicants from certain demographic groups, raising concerns about compliance with fair lending regulations. Using data visualization, the auditor created a series of graphs highlighting the disparity in approval rates between different demographics. A SWOT analysis revealed that while the system was efficient and scalable, its reliance on historical data that reflected past biases was a significant weakness. The auditor crafted a narrative illustrating the potential regulatory penalties and damage to the institution's reputation if these issues were not addressed. Finally, the audit report included smart recommendations, such as revising the training dataset to include more diverse data sources and implementing regular bias audits with specified targets and timelines. Statistics play a crucial role in reinforcing the validity of audit findings. By quantifying the extent of issues and the potential impact of recommended actions, auditors can provide stakeholders with a more concrete understanding of the situation. For example, citing a study that found algorithmic bias can lead to a 25% increase in loan default rates can underscore the financial implications of non-compliance. Additionally, referencing industry standards and benchmarks helps to contextualize findings within a broader framework, allowing stakeholders to gauge the organization's performance relative to its peers. In presenting audit findings, it is also important to anticipate and address potential objections or concerns from stakeholders. By proactively identifying areas of potential disagreement and preparing evidence-based responses, auditors can foster a more constructive dialogue. This might involve providing additional data to support controversial findings or offering alternative solutions to address stakeholder concerns. The goal is to build consensus and secure commitment to the necessary changes. Finally, continuous improvement should be an integral part of the presentation process. Gathering feedback from stakeholders on the clarity, relevance, and impact of the audit report can provide valuable insights for future audits. By incorporating this feedback into subsequent presentations, auditors can enhance their communication strategies and ensure that future findings are even more effectively conveyed. In conclusion, presenting audit findings to leadership and stakeholders is a critical component of the AI compliance and ethics auditing process. By leveraging tools such as data visualization, SWOT analysis, storytelling, and smart recommendations, auditors can translate complex technical information into clear, actionable insights. This approach not only facilitates a deeper understanding of audit findings, but also empowers stakeholders to make informed decisions that align with regulatory and ethical standards. By continuously refining their presentation techniques and incorporating stakeholder feedback, auditors can enhance their proficiency in this essential aspect of their role, ultimately contributing to the responsible and ethical deployment of AI technologies.